Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, and welcome to this long-awaited Cardano update. We're going to do a full update on Cardano in this video. We'll talk about what's going on. We'll talk about the different possibilities here for Cardano. Talk about some fundamentals as well, which it's been a while since I covered Cardano. Last week I was on vacation, so I didn't cover it then. But also before that, I think the last time we covered it was right here, like the 23rd or the 25th of July, something like that. When we had just broken back below the range highs right here, right? So the value area high, and here also zooming out on Cardano. What you can see is that back then what we did is we had found support at the yearly rolling VWAP, but we had broken back into the range after previously breaking above that. So I still remember back then what I said on what I thought was most likely. And in all honesty, I could cover this up right now, but in all honesty, I thought it was most likely that from the yearly rolling VWAP, that this was a bit of a bear trap, something like this, and that we would be able to reclaim and get some more movement up higher into $1. That's what I thought was most likely there. In my defense, we did also talk about the possibility of the other scenario, right? So that it was a real bearish breakdown, and that's in hindsight what it was, right? I mean, we had a pretty high volume move here. Above that value area high, but there were some bearish divergences, and then we also got some bad news, or at least some de-risking coming from the markets, and that pushed Cardano down into the range, and that's where we are right now. And we've gotten a move into the middle of the range right here, towards 70 and 73 cents, where we have the 90-day rolling VWAP, the point of control, the 200 EMA, and that's where we are right now. So the question is well, all right, what's next? Are we just going to move into the bottom of the range right here towards 65 and 60 cents, where we still have some imbalances left to fill? Interesting potential entries. Or can we actually get a move up? And at this point of time, and that's mainly based, I'd argue, on my thoughts on, well, it's both based on technicals, but also what I think about the markets in general. I think we can get a move up first. I just don't think that we can break out again, right? I think this was a textbook fake out, a textbook reclaim within the range. So and it was all with quite a lot of volume as well. So then when there's like volume is conviction, right? Volume is a lot of buyers and sellers, or these big buyers and sellers agreeing that something is true. So in this case, what's seen as true or what's seen as fair is a reclaim within range. So I'm not going to challenge that, but I do think that if you take a look at general altcoin indices, such as the total 3, I don't think this looks bad. I think this looks good for stability, and stability also means moves up. And I think at this point of time, after hitting the strong support level right here, I think there's more room to the upside than room to the downside. I think Cardano also has some imbalances left to fill to the upside. And the fundamentals around the markets, in the general financial markets, are actually pretty good as well. So that's why, and we're at a strong support level, by the way, which I haven't even mentioned. So I do think it's quite likely that we'll be able to get some sort of a move up into 82, 84 cents right here. But like I said, I trust the reclaim. Unless we get some super bullish fundamentals, I don't think we'll break out there. So I think from there we'll reject and slowly drop back down into the point of control at least. So those are my thoughts on Cardano. I briefly wanted to speak about the fundamentals as well. But unfortunately, as most of you know, the fundamentals for Cardano at this point of time are not much. I wanted to show you that the stablecoin market cap is growing quite nicely, which is good. But the stablecoin market cap in total, which is $37 million, that's quite low. And then if you take a look at the total value locked and the DEX trading volumes, which is very different from what we saw last year, November and December, are very low as well. So from the fundamentals, we're also not going to get a bullish breakout for now. But that's what I think you need to know. Hopefully it helps. Those are my thoughts. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments, of course. But for now, have a great day. Have a great rest of your week, and bye.